Hey guys! So this is our last new maths lesson before the holidays. Okay, before we move up to year 2. I can't believe it! You're totally ready though. Okay guys, so this is lesson 11 and we're going to be looking at volume and capacity. I wonder what that could mean. Right guys, so let's have a look at the picture. It says, how can we compare? That means how can we look at the differences and similarities, things that are different and things that are similar, the same, between the amount of water inside the beakers. So let's have a look at the beakers. The beakers are like cups, okay, and they have water inside. So with beaker A, beaker B, and beaker C. And they each have a different volume of water inside. That's a different amount of water inside. Okay, so volume is how much is inside. I wonder, could you describe what the volume is like? How much is inside these beakers? What could you say for beaker A? What could you say about beaker A? What could you say about beaker B? If we look at beaker B, okay, the amount of water, the volume inside. And beaker C, what could you say about the volume, the amount of water? Have a think, discuss it in your classes or with your parents or friends. Off you go. Okay guys, so let's have a look at beaker A. Now, in beaker A, look at the amount of water in the beaker, the volume of water. That means the amount of water inside the beaker, the volume. Now it says beaker A cannot hold any more water. And if it cannot hold, if something cannot hold anything else, cannot hold any more water, any more volume, we'd say beaker A is full. Okay, it's full. It's full to the brim. You can't get anything else, no more volume inside that beaker. If we look at beaker B has no water. So we could describe beaker B as empty. It's empty. It's got nothing inside it. Okay, there's no water in beaker B. Now, the amount of water in beaker A is more than the amount of water in beaker C. Okay, if we look at beaker C, that isn't full, is it? I don't think it's even half full. I think it's less than half full. And the amount of water in beaker C is less than the amount of water in beaker A. Okay, guys, so we talked about volume was how much water that was, or how much liquid, so it could be water, it could be juice, it could be Coke, it could be gravy, how much liquid is inside a container. That's the volume, how much liquid is inside of it. Okay, now we're going to look at capacity today, and capacity is something different. Let's look at the picture. It says which has a greater capacity. A greater capacity, the bottle or the mug. Now we know what the word greater means. We've had that come up the last couple of weeks. Greater means the bigger, more, okay, bigger, more. So we want to know which container has more capacity, the bottle or the mug. But what is capacity? What is capacity? Well, children, capacity is the amount that something can hold. Okay, it's the amount that something can have inside of it. So we want to know, can the bottle or the mug hold more liquid inside of it? Which has more capacity? Which has more liquid and can store more liquid inside it? Okay, so the capacity is how much you can have inside of something. So do you think you can get a larger capacity, a greater capacity in the cup or the bottle? Which could we get more water in, the cup or the bottle? Have a chat, have a think. Can we be sure? Okay, guys, so let's have a look at how we could measure the capacity that the bottle and the cup has. Okay, remember the capacity is how much liquid we can fit inside of a container. So we want to know how much liquid can we fit inside of the bottle and how much liquid can we fit inside the cup. We wanted to know which one had the greater capacity, which one could hold more. Now, in order to find out which container had the greater capacity, we would need to pour the water out and measure it. Now, the way we can do that is we can get a cup. Okay, we can get a cup and we can measure and see how much fits in that cup. Okay, and we can then have more than one of that cup. We need the same cup because it might hold more than one cup. So we might need another cup. But all these cups have to be the same size. Otherwise it wouldn't be fair, would it? If I used a bigger cup for something else, it wouldn't be fair. So we have to use a cup that's the same size. Okay? And we call the cup that we are using to measure, we call it a unit. 1 unit. Okay? Now, if we look at the picture, we can see that this water bottle, it can fill up 3 cups of water, 3 units of water, okay? While the teacup can only fill up 2 cups of water, 2 units, okay? It can fill up 2 cups of water. So which container has the greater capacity? Which of these containers has more space inside of it? Yes, it's the water bottle, isn't it? Because the water bottle can hold 3 cups of water, while the teacup can only hold 2. And 3 is greater, 3 is more than 2. Okay. Now we'd say that the capacity, that's how much it can hold, the capacity of the bottle is 3 units because it can hold 3 cups. So we'd say it's 3 units. That's the capacity. The capacity is how much it can hold. The capacity of the mug is 2 units because it can hold 2 cups. So the bottle has, oh look, that was not a good idea, was it? Oh, we got a different colour. The bottle has a greater capacity than the mug because it can hold more. Okay, children, this is a lovely activity for you to do at home, okay, or for you to do in school. Okay, it's a really nice activity, and you're going to be looking at finding the capacity of different containers. Okay, so you want to have a few different containers. You might have a water bottle, you might have another friend's water bottle, you might have a cup, you might have a glass. Okay, you want to get some different sized containers, okay, that you can put water in. Now you are going to guess the capacity of each container. You're going to guess how much liquid, how much water can fit in each container. Okay, then you are going to use a cup, and you have to use the same cup all the time to make it fair. You're going to use a cup to measure how many units, how many cups of water it can hold. So let's look at the example. They've given us a picture of a bottle. Now you need to have a look at the bottle and you're going to guess how many cups, how many units would this water bottle hold. So I might say, I guess the capacity is about 4 units, which means it's 4 cups. It will hold 4 cups of water. What I then need to do, children, is I need to fill my bottle with water and I need to pour it out into the cups. Well, I can pour it into 1 cup. When I filled up 1, pour it away, then keep pouring it to see how many cups it fills. Now, when I pour my water bottle out, I guessed it would hold 4 units, 4 cups. But when I actually poured it out, it only held 3 cups, so 3 units. You have a go at doing that, okay? And you're guessing the capacity of each container. And capacity That's the really important word today. Capacity is how much something holds, how much liquid something can hold.